It's official, Gods and Monsters, the Chapter 1 reveal of the new DCU, which was super exciting. If you guys want to check out James Gunn's video going over all the new slate that they have, 10 different entities, if you will, 10 different programs that he went over. That video is on the channel as well. But I want to focus on Batman. That's right, everybody wanted to know, are we getting a new Batman? Is there going to be multiple Batmans? What are they going to do with Robert Pattinson's Batman in Batman 2? Well, we have all the answers, and quite honestly, it's really good news. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you have those notifications on. We cover Marvel and DC every single day here on the channel, whether it's news, updates, fun little shorts, whatever it may be. Now, Batman. We also know we're getting a new Superman. We also know we're getting a TV series, The Lanterns, which will have 2 of the Green Lanterns and probably others as well, which is super, super exciting as well. I think it's Gardner and Jordan. I'm not for sure. I don't remember. There was a lot to process this morning, but the big one was Batman. And the first question on everybody's mind, which we already knew, we've reported on it multiple times, was Robert Pattinson's Batman safe? Well, it is now confirmed that he is indeed safe. There are no issues there. It will, that content will remain in the Elseworld. And if you don't know what that is, basically the Elseworld is where all the DC movies that are not connected in continuity to the bigger picture or the saga that they're putting together, they coincide. That's where they dwell. That's where they stay. Same with the Joker 2 and anything else of that manner. And Robert Pattinson's Batman is completely safe, and Batman 2 has already been confirmed. It's happening. It's literally called the Batman 2, which I think it's perfect. Now, we talked about other Batman characters. Michael Keaton's name has been everywhere when it comes to The Flash, and also the Glenn's Bruce Wayne from the Titans, which is now canceled. And everybody wanted to know, are we going to have this convoluted group of Batman figures? No, we are not. James Gunn has confirmed which Batman will actually be the Bruce Wayne of the new DCU. And I think he knocked it out of the park. I think this is absolutely brilliant. And if you've ever followed these two, you'll know what I'm saying. So Batman, the Brave and the Bold. This is a classic title, and this is a classic story about Bruce Wayne and his son, Damian Wayne, which I don't know if a lot of people know this version of Robin. There's so many different versions of Robin out there, but this version, he's not the nicest kid. He's actually pretty ruthless, and he's not one that he doesn't stay on the right side all the time. He toes the line. He's an assassin. He's a murderer, and that goes completely against everything we've seen with most Batman characters up until this point, and honestly, most of the Robin characters. So I don't know if Batman is going to be like that, or if there's going to be this constant conflict between him and his little son that doesn't want to listen. But I think this story is ripe. I think this is absolutely brilliant by James and Peter to introduce Batman. So this will be the DCU's new Batman. We don't know who's going to be cast. We don't know anything about that, but we do know they're going to have that power dynamic of Bruce Wayne and Damian Wayne together, which I'm telling you right now, if they tell this story right, it's going to be a father-son story for the books. It really, really is. And so we have the introduction. We know which Batman storyline we're going to follow from the DC Comics. We also know that Robert Pattinson's Batman is safe, but we got even more news with it, with the report, with the announcement that it's going to be the Brave and the Bold, because this opens up the door to not only tell the story about Bruce Wayne and Damian Wayne, which, once again, I'm telling you guys, if they cast Damian with the right person, this is going to be another level of an anti-hero for everybody. You're going to attach to this guy. He's going to be bad but good. It's just, it could have so many different layers. But what it also does is opens the door wide open for the extended Bat family, which James Gunn has said has been left out of the Batman stories in the theater for far too long. So now they're going to feature other members of the Batman family, the extended Batman family, which I know there are people out there that are going to go absolutely bonkers over this. You're talking Batgirl. You're talking Red Hood. You're talking Red Robin. You're talking other versions of Robin. You're talking Nightwing and so many more that they could actually bring into this fold. Now, I don't know if they bring all of those in on day one or the first Batman movie or anything like that, but the fact that this is what they're going to do and this is the path that they're going to take, let's do it. They're shaking it up. They're not doing your cookie cutter Batman story or redemption story, or we've already been told the story so many times. Now they're going to add that father-son dynamic in there, which we have really never seen on the big screen. We've seen Batman and Robin dynamics, but I'm telling you right now, we haven't seen Bruce and Damian Wayne dynamics, and that is going to be something special if they do it right. Did we get a launch date or a release date? We did not. We do know that Superman Legacy, which is going to be the introduction of Superman, we already know that's going to be a younger Superman. I'm assuming our Batman's not going to be as young since he's going to have a basically grown son, or at least a very old teenager son in the form of Damian. And we know Superman Legacy is going to hit theaters July 11th, 2025. So you can safely assume that Batman would probably be staggered a year after that. That would be my best guess. They're not going to split those two up amongst many years. Once again, those are two pivotal building blocks for this new DCU, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, all of them. So I would assume that if we get Superman in 2025, we'll get Batman in 2026, or maybe even sooner than that. I'm sure we'll get announcements as we go forward over 2023. I'm sure we'll get more to it. But the fact that this is the way they're going, this is awesome. It really, really is. Now, it is time to say goodbye to Michael Keaton. It is time to say goodbye to Ben Affleck and all of the Snyder fans out there. It's time to shut that door. It's time to shut that door. Now, I know that sucks for a lot of people, but it is what it is. I'm also seeing the reporting that The Flash, which James Gunn says James Gunn quoted, I'm pretty sure he said this could be the best superhero movie ever made, that this movie will be the reset for the DCU. So the DCEU, this will reset, then we will get Blue Beetle, then we will get Aquaman, and then we start Gods and Monsters, Chapter 1. So I think that's telling us that Blue Beetle and Aquaman are going to stick around. Goes back to the reporting of Jason Momoa possibly still playing Aquaman, but also playing Lobo, which is going to be really weird how they do that. I didn't think they'd do that. I just figured they'd ditch Aquaman, bring us a new one, and then he would come in as Superman's villain Lobo, which I think is the perfect casting for him. Once again, taking us on a whole nother level of layers with characters. I just think that's the way to go. But it looks like The Flash will hit the reset button. At the end of The Flash, with all the multiverse travel and everything they're going to do in all these timelines, it looks like that is their angle to flush all the old out, reset, and then we move forward with the new DCU. So let me know what you guys think. Let's recap. Robert Pattinson's Batman, safe, completely safe. He's out in the Elseworlds. He can do whatever he wants to. We are getting a new Batman, and he will be a father figure Batman. Not probably in the best way, but we will also be getting his son, Damian Wayne, as well. We know Superman Legacy is coming. We know The Lanterns is coming with 2 Green Lanterns. And then there was a whole lot of other stuff too. Swamp Thing, a lot of different announcements. You guys go check out the video. Let me know what you think. I'll see you soon.